Hello everyone, this is Enayat Meer. As I promised, I am back with my Active Directory Federation Services video series. So this will be one of my few videos which I am going to create, because this is a huge topic and I am sure that you will follow along with me. So let me pull up my guide which I am going to use. This is a study guide, a complete step-by-step live guide by Enayat Meer. It is the title on the top of it, and I will actually go along with this guide, and I took a nice good time to prepare it. And the environment what I have here is I'm using this a quad core CPU i7 with 56 gigabyte of memory, and everybody else actually need a little bit better or equivalent, or at least 16 gigabyte of memory. So I have a very pretty much nice environment where I can follow this video for ADFS. So I do have my several videos before on my Hyper-V or VMware environment, which I have posted on YouTube, and this is the link what you see on the screen. You can get it, or to get this guide, so let me guide you first. So you go to get this guide first, because you need to have this handy. So you go to youtube.com and you just need to put my name and ADFS and hit enter, and one of those ADFS videos you will see this one, ADFS Proven Best Tutorial by Enayat Meer. So you're gonna click on this tutorial, and it is the same guide. You might see some IP address differences. So this is the original guide what I have here, and I just changed some IP addresses to 11, 12, 13, 14 to make it sequential. So going back to YouTube video here. Okay, so under my description, so what you need to go into this link. From this link you scroll down to ADFS 29 pages step-by-step guide and click on here, and that is a Word document. So simply you can go and save this document into your computer and just follow along. This is a regular Word document, so that's what I'm going to use. So that's how you can get it. Okay, so I'm closing my YouTube page here, going back to ADFS client. So ADFS client is a host name of client computer that I will use as ADFS client. So let's prepare this client first. So what I'm going to do is, from scratch, going to build 4 computers as you see in this study guide. So first I'm working on ADFS client. So from my Hyper-V environment I am going to set up this client, and operating system I will install Windows 7, and the IP address which I'm going to use is 192.168.1.11, and DNS we don't need at this moment, because I do not have any server or domain, because I have to create 2 Federation server domain controllers as well that I'm going to use as a DNS. Currently I'm using 192.168.1.1 DNS from my ISP, so I also can go online for now, but later on I can change this setup. So currently I'm going to prepare this ADFS client first using my Hyper-V environment. So here you can see I'm going to create on my Hyper-V HV main is my physical server, where I'm going to create a new virtual machine. Before that, let me show you my physical server. This is my physical environment, and this tab will tell you I'm running a Windows Server 2008 R2 Enterprise physical PC with service pack 1. I am having a 56 gigabyte memory, and the CPU which I have is i7, is a quad core CPU. Alright, so this is the physical environment what I have, and I am in a work group, but this is my physical server. On top of this physical, I am running this Hyper-V environment. So first we have an ADFS client, ADFS. This is my server name. I will leave my virtual machine at the default location. So I will have a 3 GB memory, and I will connect to my external. I do have my private and the external environment, so I'm using external, so I can go to my ISP, and this is my location where actually I can create a virtual hard disk, and I will make maybe a 159 gigabyte drive, size of my hard drive, and I can install an operating system directly through my DVD, or I can actually have an image file, and I can browse and get my image file of Windows 7, which I can use as an image. So instead of going through this all, just this is a demo, that's how I will obtain my Windows 7 DVD or ISO. Then I will install it, and I will come back when installation is completed. So in this way you don't have to watch me doing this all. Okay, I am back with the installation. So let's go to my physical computer and ping that client, ADFS client. Okay, we do have a response. So let me ping with IPv4 address. So that's what we got, 192.168.1.11. Okay, after that, after installation, I went through updates. So we do have to do Windows update, so I didn't want to show you these all because it takes much time. So what I did here, I went into Windows update, and I downloaded all updates. Then I started installing, and then I installed and restarted. So this was done very nicely. So we do have this server, and let's go use this again, physical PC, and then I do RDP to that server. So I'm going to access ADFS client. Alright, so we do have that, and let me squeeze this, and this is my recording window, so I want to fit this all in my recording window, and this way you can see. Alright, resolution. Okay, so this is the client what I can see over here, but let me get it from a different way. So I do not want to change resolution, so for now I will show you this way, then I will do a different console. I will set up a different way so I can show you all of my server. So this is a ADFS client, that's my host name, and this is in a work group, as you can see that 3 GB memory, and this is ADFS client on a work group, and Windows are up to date. So I did Windows update on top of it, so that will drag it down and go to see my hard drive size. That is 159 gigabyte. As I said, there is nothing special in it so far. This is a new operating system. So we just prepared one thing, which is ADFS client. So we have, I just gonna disconnect this one. This is ready. Alright, and then we move on to a second slide, the other slide what it described about my ADFS resource. This will be a federation server and a domain controller, and this will act as a resource domain where we will keep all resources. So this server is running Windows Server 2008 R2 operating system, and will eventually become traderesearch.net domain. And let's prepare this server now, and I'm making it work group as at this time. So again, I will use my Hyper-V. I will go and create this server with a work group. I am not making a domain at this time, so let me look at the guide here. So this will be ADFS Resource, last one. This will be a, as you see, Federation server and domain controller, Windows Server 2008 R2 Enterprise, and IP will be 192.168.1.14. and when it becomes a domain controller, then I will change this preferred DNS. Currently I will use 192.168.1.1 as a DNS and default gateway, so in this way you can have an access to the internet for time being now. So here this will be my preferred DNS. So this is my second server I am going to set up. So let me complete this. I will come back with ADFS Resource as a work group, and later on we will do together this as a Federation server and a domain controller, and then of course I will show you those all steps when I do that. But simple installation, let's take a pause. Here we go. So I am back. All was done, completed successfully. You may hear an echo back. That is a windy actually outside. Okay, I hope you don't mind it. So I have this ADFS Resource. So let's go to command line and bring into my recording window and ping this domain. Again, ping ADFS Resource. So we got a reply. Again, this is a v6. So let me get it IPv4 reply, which as in the guide is 192.168.1.14. so this is the IP address what I'm using for this. So let's pull that RDP to that server. Okay, ADFS Resource. Okay, so I have to go is there an ADFS versus IP 192.168.1. let me go through IP address 192.168.1.14 and a login as an administrator and my password. Alright, so this server is ready. Again, you're gonna see a big resolution on that server. I will fix that. I'll come back in a sec. Alright, so this is a little better, a normal window where you can see my this server, which my keyboard. I'll go into my command line, alright, and show you my host name. Scroll up just to show you. Okay, so this is a ADFS Resource, and if I go back to some of screenshots I took when I did this upgrade. So I did the Windows update, the screen checking for updates, second screen will show you install updates I am installing, and third it shows you I actually completed all resources. As you see the background, you will see the same one. So I'm done with that server, which is my resource server. So if we go back to the guide, and we are done with ADFS client and we're done with the ADFS Resource. As we see that if I do my IP config or in my IP address, I can ncpa.cbl, I can show you from my IP address here. So what IP I'm using, the scheme right now for the work group, I'm using 192.168.1.14. so I will put 14 as a preferred alternate DNS, but later on I will change it. Okay, but for now we are ready. This is a work group again. Of course, I told you this is a work group, and you can see under my system properties actually. Where is my gonna go to system properties to see this is a work group. Okay, it's in a work group PC. Okay, so I'm gonna disconnect this one. Alright, so this is study guide. Now the third one will come. After this one, gonna show up his ADFS accounting. This server is a running Windows server 2000. I mean, is running R2 operating system again. Will become adatom.com. So I will promote this. Currently, I will prepare this. I am also making this server as a work group. At this time, same procedure, same way, I am going to jump into my Hyper-V, add this server from the ISO which I have Windows 2008 R2, and I will come back when this server is ready, and we're gonna go into this server and test the configurations as mentioned. So what IP was supposed to guard in this one? ADFS. This is accounting domain. So accounting domain is supposed to have this will be a federation server, and that's mean you need enterprise operating system with service pack 1, and IP is 192.168.1.13, and preferred DNS will be on because this will be a two multi domain environment. So once we're gonna have this adatom.com, and the second domain is, as I mentioned here in my guide as well, traderesearch.net. So we are going to promote these two later on in my other video, but this video I'm just preparing these all 4 servers. So we are on third one. So the next will be ADFS web. So let me go and do this one offline, and I'll prepare this server on my Hyper-V. I'll come back. Alright, so all is done. So now the third one is the server name, which is accounting domain. So let me go and pull out my even this time my PowerShell, and we can use PowerShell or command line for the same purposes. Okay, so now we are using looking for third server. Okay, this is ADFS account. So let's see, ping ADFS account. We got a response. Server is up and running, and also again with okay, so I would prefer to have a command line. It's more visible. Let me switch to command line. So from command line I am going to ping ADFS account -4. Okay, so we got this IP address what we desired. So IP address what we were looking for, we go back to here. What we were looking for of IP address was 13. Our study guide also shows you ADFS account 192.168.1.13. So from our command line, again we are going to do RDP ADFS account, and that server is up and running. Nice, looks good. Okay, so I will end up with having a nice resolution setup with, so we could see also. Okay, this is my ADFS account, as you can see that, and go. Okay, this is IP is 192.168.1.13. Alright, so you can go and from the command prompt of this server itself we can verify control and system, which will give you system properties, and we are verifying ADFS account in a work group and IP config, which is 192.168.1.13. so also I went through, let me show you, I went through it, Windows update, of course. I checked Windows update, then I installed update, and I restarted. So this was done. So we have now 3 servers ready. So now we have left over the 4th and last one, ADFS web server. This server is running Windows Server 2012 or 2008 R2 operating system, and eventually this will become a web server. And again, same way we're gonna prepare this server, and I am going into my Hyper-V again, let's go and make this server ready, and I will come back when everything is prepared and completed. So we will have a complete setup, so we're gonna further continue with it. Alright, so this server is ready, and let's go to command line and ADFS web. So you're gonna ping -4 first ADFS web, ready to go. Alright, so 1.12. So this is 1.12. So let's verify the IP address. 1.12 is ADFS. Okay, so this is true, and I'm going to RDP ADFS web, and I will use password. So this is our last and fourth server. So we have now, according to our setup, 4 servers ready, up and running. And I will go down here and click on my system properties. Okay, we see ADFS web work group. Again, one more time under our network and properties, so you can see our IP address what we assigned to this computer. So we have everything up and running. Okay, so it is my network card, properties, just rebooting, I mean just started. So it will give you, okay, v4. Okay, so this is, I put 1.1, I told you before, because I want to go online. That's why for now, because we're gonna continue for setup also, but currently you can go online, like just as a demo here. So we will have this all Hyper-V virtual computer setup, where we can have access to the internet. Currently I should, the way I have this setup. And if you look at our setup, so we just completed a first part. So let me see if I can go on YouTube. Okay, yes, so everything is up and running. So everything is running and is good. Okay, so here I simply can put my name here, just to, this is my page, this is my YouTube page, where you're gonna see multiple videos. And of course, when you have a chance you can look at it, but I would conclude this video as my initial video, just to prep. But what I do here, what I suggest you guys, you go into this guide, and this guide will give you a lot of other informations too. But first we did set up this one, these 4 servers, client and server role. What role we had, we didn't set up role yet, but we just did some installation on all. We had work group on Hyper-V on my physical server. And next part with in my next video I will come and do that. A lot of things you see I have done already, such as my TCP/IP settings and my IP address configuration. And I did this, I configure IP address. Now I put this one in my guide when I was making guides, like you are at my place and you're doing like that, and you're gonna do this one. But we're gonna go and start right from installing Active Directory, domain controllers on both. First we're gonna install ADFS account will become a datum.com domain, and ADFS resource will become traderesearch.net. and then you're gonna continue with me with my second video following this video, and we will do a lot of stuff which you see here. We're going to install Federation surveys, we're going to prepare this all. Most of the work I will try to do offline, so you could save some time, but you could do as at your end as well. And then we're going to install ADFS web agent, and then we're going to create, export and import certificate. But for now, take up to here we are done. Before we installing a domain, then we're going to make an account, couple of accounts, and the way the guide says. So this is a big guide, 29 pages. So let me pause this video here, and I will come back with my second part of this video. But please watch in sequence, so in this way you can do the along me whatever I do. Thank you. This is Enayat Meer.